All right, welcome everybody to game one of our best of 5 match here at the end of the Enterprise H tournament. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. They use the letters to delineate the number of tournaments. So instead of like COTS 17 recently, it's now Enterprise H. So it's the 8th iteration of the Enterprise tournament. We are looking at the north spawn here, which is Shots. And Shots as a Lucian with that's got to be one of the wrongs as commander. We've got Slipways over here in a Gearing that's Kot's build. English Gent is in a Smallland with Jersey Mike. Reserve 5 in a unique upgrade Des Moines with one of the Does or Halsey. We've got Piemonte, the Italian super cruiser, super Venezia essentially. Howden Lu in unique upgrade with De Ruyter for the extra whatever this is called. I don't remember off the top of my head. And then we've got Moskva with unique upgrade and Zemensky, although not going into Zemensky's buffed skill. Revenge in a Colombo with unique upgrade and Florindy in the Vermont with concealment module. It's interesting to choose the concealment module with the Vermont because unique upgrade literally gives it like 10% better DPM. Anyway, what's to the south? What is TCA bringing, Puddin'?
TCA's got a Marceau heading to Apples, and in tow with him is a unique Petro, unique Des Moines, a build Gearing, and the Patrick going, I need a slot 7 for my unique upgrade because I'm supposed to be a super ship, not just a up-tier ship. Going to Chocolate is a unique mod. Petro, a Smallland, a Napoli, and the only Colombo build on the planet, unique upgrade.
Yep, got to bring a Colombo of your own. That Napoli, by the way, over on the corner there, Amizian, he's got Outnumbered, which is an interesting choice. I mean, for Napoli, I guess it makes sense if you're planning on being the only ship on the kite side of things. But I don't think he's going to be able to use that skill that much because not much of Shots is heading towards the sea cap right now.
Alrighty, so what he needs to do is just YOLO straight at them to activate Outnumbered. There you go,
Yep.
problem solved.
Yeah, there you go. Frieza 82 is heading towards the B cap.
Well, the dog's not happy.
No worries.
God, she's bringing the other dog. What's this gonna do?
Rios is in trouble. He's on something? Did he shoot his guns?
He's a Marceau.
Oh, that's why. He's just too close to the Lucian, yeah. I'm just used to, like, when I see somebody taking damage in a destroyer, I'm just used to, like, looking for that stupid radar bubble, you know, right? And he's right outside of the Hydro. Well, not anymore. There's Lucian's Hydro coming into play. So now Reserve 9's Howden Lu should have a shot on him. There's the shot. And we should be seeing Dutch Ovens coming out soon. .tm.
Nah.
No?
In all honesty, I'd say the Dutch ovens for the Petro, like, where you know the Petro is going to be.
Well, it looks like that's what he was doing. He just used one earlier.
Right. The reason I say that is, what are French DDs known for?
Maneuverability?
Right, speed juking. So why even waste the bomb drop?
Yeah.
When
In
you can hit
addition,
this thing's still cruiser.
the Marceau does have defensive anti-air fire too. So, anyway, Petro is now on fire again. I disagree with this.
Those people. You think AA works?
I disagree with this additional use of the Dutch oven here. I think he would have been better off holding it for when pass Halal, whatever, DCP'd, but okay.
Listen, you can't complain about not having a Dutch oven if you have a Dutch oven to use. So you have to use them all so you can complain about not having one to drop on somebody.
Right. So Howden Lu has the ability to charge up your uses. So, you know, that was kind of the thought was, why not hold it up there? And hello, ProAce. Congratulations from earlier today. ProAce part of the Tosh 2 team. He was the one in the Des Moines.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say he used all of them for dramatic effect, so we have something to talk about because for whatever reason, chocolate is the boring side and apples is not. Like, I'm not happy about that at all.
Well, I kind of appreciate
Because-
it because it's very boring seeing Death Nail after Death Nail action, and you can see
What?
that. And you can see that Shots has put out the Death Snail for their Des Moines to sit in, and that's going to allow their gearing to go into sea. He does come up under radar from Frisia 82's Petro, though. We also missed earlier English Gent grabbing the B cap.
Oh, well, I mean, we all knew that was going to happen. Team Alpha just seems to always get bacon and just then completely, like, everybody ignores the middle of the map.
All right, there's another fire going on the Petro. He's healing. Reserve 5's Des Moines, though, got something. He's extremely low now. And has got to be forced to back off. These are Petro shots.
This could be bad if they lose that Des Moines over there.
Well, you can see about the small end here, trying to stay close enough to keep this Des Moines spotted. Ironically enough, Reserve 5 overturns and shows his flat rear to Frisia 82's Petro. The Des Moines has a flat box armor at the rear, so you have to be careful not to show that flat butt to anything that's shooting AP at you, because you will be citadeled from that. Slipway's trying to put smoke up, but this guy is the one that's spotting the Des Moines. So this smoke, I don't think has the time to get there.
Well, it's a matter of when does Colombo can get out from behind this island.
Yeah, I don't know why Dutch kind of decided to go behind the island when he's got a beautiful shot of a Des Moines. He did use his plane earlier, and that's probably what smacked Reserve 5 earlier, now that I'm looking at it. And his plane is on cooldown right now. So,
Oh.
Smallland does get detected, and that smoke does make it to the end. Wow.
I say the Gearing managed to get the smoke to the border, but who's gonna die here?
Smallland, definitely. He is totally getting Robocopped right now. Wow.
I don't know. It could go either way between the Gearing or the Smallland.
Snackman takes out the Piemonte at long range. Over at the A side. Oh, he went into the Thunderdome. Look at that.
You know, I like the name Thunderdome, but there's nobody in there for him to fight, so... He went into the strip mall, right? Like... He's got plenty of places to pull over, park, and get something, you know?
Are you telling me fights don't happen at strip malls?
You live on the north side, so, like... I don't know what your definition of a fight is, but
Anyway.
he's the only one in there, right? Like, maybe he needs to go to Radio Shack to get something.
Yep. Anyway, Houghton Liu has been pulled off of A. It's interesting to see, and is being forced all the way back now. So that whole idea of putting the Houghton Liu there just doesn't seem to be working out for him. Tudor does score a deepwater torpedo hit on Sophie Rain's Des Moines.
I mean, the caps have flipped. The Colombo's running. We got a Patre in the strip mall. All by himself. Still waiting for his friends so they can start the fight.
And see, the nice thing about that for him is he's not detected, and he's able to shoot out of there for free.
Now, for those of you that were watching yesterday when Zath was explaining where the Des Moines should go in the channel, pretty much where the Petros is.
Yes,
Right?
actually.
Right up close to that rock.
Yep. It's a very strong position for any ship that wants to fight bow on, because the rock protects you from everything to the side, to your right side. You just can't back up far enough to get smacked by stuff. You have to watch out for that.
And quite frankly, if anybody's shooting you from the left side, a lot of bad things have happened on the other side of the map.
Yeah, I mean, the enemy's wrapping around and you're screwed. But so far that hasn't happened.
Well, it has happened, but it was the red team that has managed to wrap around. So the poor Moskva above the Thunderdome / strip mall, depending on what you want to call it today. Where does he go?
The Moskvas can be forced nowhere but forward.
Well,
Or
I
he
mean,
can just sit there and
doesn't-
die, too, if he wants. I mean, he's on double fire? Triple fire.
I mean,
and
there
flip.
is that option.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna live.
Well,
3
not when
seconds.
he's boiling water, throughout the ship.
Hey, he
not
saved the
just
ship.
control.
He saved the ship, but 65... Never mind.
What was that? I missed the save the ship part.
So that's the thing about, like, when you're stuck in that position, you just have to go. Because you might get lucky and take somebody out with you, but otherwise you just sit there and die. It just feels bad.
Maybe that's what he was told. I mean, that's why I tell my Mod Squad player, enjoy dying here.
Well, yeah, but try to take someone with you, though. That's all.
What do you think? This is Christmas time? Miracles don't happen.
Well, you know, they can.
No.
Speaking of miracles, we've got Smolin shooting at Marceau. Here it comes. I was waiting for Florindi's Vermont salvo. Let's see what happens here. Oh, look, they missed.
How did the Vermont miss?
He guessed that Rios was going to turn right, and Rios turned left.
Oh, because he shot a French DD. That makes sense.
Yeah, because he shot a French DD.
I
Hello,
always
Demeter.
shoot French DDs when they have their speed boost going in my Vermont, so I have 40 seconds to think about what a dumb decision that was.
Well, Dutch Elephant choosing to advance now. He's not happy on this side. He wants to make a play. Gearing torpedoes have gone by, so he knows he's safe from gearing.
Well, what do you mean by he wants to make a play? He's kind of turning like he wants to kite.
Mm-hmm. He spent a long...
Okay.
Like, before he was back here behind this island, and now he was coming in front. So he must have gone behind this island, come out, gone behind, and then like this or something.
Well, I mean, thank God that Des Moines recognized when to use AP and when to switch to HE.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Dutch has coughed up a lot of hit points, but it hasn't really mattered because this team is winning on the other side as Sophie Rain takes a Lucian torpedo. Looks like Revenge might have hit him too.
I'm gonna have to have a long, long talk with Sophie about eating metal torps or fishes.
Cthulhu, welcome in. Thanks for raiding on in, and hope you're enjoying hope you will enjoy the tournament.
Why aren't you playing in a tournament? That's a better question.
And Revenge is gone. And with that, I don't see a real easy way back in for team shots. So putting your Team Bravo gets to win. Isn't that exciting for you?
Oh, I'm so excited. They better
I
win
can
all
tell.
these games. Well, I mean, the quickest way for them to get back in is the red team just absolutely VCs all at the same time, and everybody shoots one thing and it dies instantly.
Speaking of dying, there goes English Jen Smolin, and we're 3 seconds away.
That
Here
was
we
a
go.
fast
Let's
3 seconds.
get
I
our
enjoyed
death
it.
pick.
Did you?
I mean,
Yes would be the answer. Thank God your Smolin died. Saved us from an official wargaming blowout.
Yep. So let's see. So that is game 1 to TCA in our best of 5. Let's go back to the tournament screen.
Oh,
And I'm hungry again. Why am I hungry? I just had a snack like an hour ago. Why am I hungry
it
again?
was like an hour ago.
I know. Alright, I'll eat another one.
We're supposed to decide that we should take another quick pee break.
I should probably run a commercial break as well. Cthulhu has to raid and run. See, that's why he's not in the tournament, because he's got to raid and run. Alrighty then. I should write down this game. So TCA, right? Yeah, TCA for shots. Okie dokie. Well, when Puddin comes back, I will grab my snack. Actually, hell, I'll just go grab it now. Enjoy your moment of silence. Chat, weather report time. Where are you watching from, and what's the weather like where you are? I'm in Chicago. Puddin's also in Chicago. It's the upper 30s right now and cloudy. It's supposed to rain any moment now. Well, about an hour from now. So, perhaps my wife will go for a walk. We'll find out.
Oh.
Welcome back.
Who else is streaming this?
Wargaming Please Nerf Colbert and Shremmy. I don't know them off the top of my head, but
I was gonna say, so only like 2 others.
now if you guys do want to participate in this tournament in the future, if you think it looks like a fun tournament to do, I highly recommend you look into it. It is a nice tournament. I love the concept behind the 3 teams of 3 joining and then forming 6 and then 9 and basically forming Voltron. The easiest way to do that is to get into their Discord, and you can see their Discord server link is right here under registration information. So you can get in the Discord, be warned about the future tournaments. Also, speaking of which, on my Discord, I have a channel where tournament updates and stuff like that just automatically go to. So if you are looking to get involved in tournaments and that sort of deal, you might want to consider taking a look at that and just keeping an eye on that particular channel, because as tournaments start up, you'll see the announcements go up over there. And let's see. Beyond that, Both teams are here. They haven't completely readied up yet. Soon.tm. Let's talk about the teams. TCA is the Total Clown Alliance, which is made out of AAO and TWA, and their message is get good, and they speak English and German. And Shots stands for Shots Fired, and they are Enkots and Shen. Their team made out of friends with old players from this tournament, ready to enjoy once again. And as a reminder, what's at stake is essentially 2 super containers per person. And of course, the respect. Right, Puddin'? For some people, respect is more important.
Well, I was going to say the first round is on everyone else at the bar. I think that's the most important thing. Saving money.
I like saving money. Saving money is good.
The other thing is forcing others to pay for your greatness. That's also a great bonus. And, you know, of course, with, you know, winning any major tournament, just ask the professionals, you know, the women and the drugs. Right? Alcohol is a drug, so there you go.
Okay.
Folks.
All right. Since you were talking about RoboCop, I was just thinking back about like the cocaine scene with one of the best lines ever stated in a movie, which I believe was ad-libbed. You know the line I'm talking about, right, Puddin'?
No.
No?
I'm too busy remembering where he was getting his substance from.
So it's when the I don't remember his name off the top of my head walks in and he says, "Bitches leave," and the girls got up and one of them said, "Will you call me?" He's gonna die.
I don't think he's gonna return a phone call.
I don't think he's gonna call you. But if I remember right, that line was ad-libbed. That line was just put in place. And the actor that did that, that played that character, he also ad-libbed something else too, which is later when RoboCop pulls him into the the police department and says, "Book him," and the guy says, "On what charge?" And RoboCop says, "He's a cop killer." And there's the part where he spits out blood on the paperwork. And he said, "Just give me my phone call." And the spit, the spit of blood on the paperwork was actually not in the script. That was ad-libbed. Genius, my friends. Absolute genius there. Now I want to go watch the movie again. And hey, guess what? We're about to start the next battle. See, we just talk about RoboCop and then boom, we're ready to fight. You see how that works, but
I thought you said we were ready.
well, people are asking if we're ready. I don't know. I put the plus in. I don't see your plus though.
Hold on, let me type out. I'm too busy taking a nap.
Aw. I like how they're asking if everybody's ready, and we haven't heard from anybody from TCA yet.
I'm going by clan battle rules. All your ships are ready.
Mm-hmm.
It's go time.
I mean, we've done that enough times in clan battles where we're like, all right, everybody go take a break, go to the bathroom, and somebody walks away with their game readied up still. And they come back. Oh, you guys started already. Yeah, you were ready. Oh, I went and hit the bathroom.
That's why I make everybody unready their ship.
Yep.
Oh, look whose ship's not readied. But apparently I did the biggest war crime. I made MSP take this season off.
Who?
Miss Patriot?
Oh. What did you do?
I'm giving blame for her husband getting orders and they have to move.
Okay.
He's in the Navy.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's just.
I knew her husband was a military, like was in the military. I didn't realize that he had to move. No. Okay.
I guess this is his fair. What are they? What did she say? They called it a farewell tour, and for their farewell tour, they try to put people on a boat.
That makes sense.
I just looked
Anyways,
at her and said, "You're going to let him touch a U.S. boat? Do you know what happens when people touch U.S. boats?"
so speaking of boats, let's take a look at this game. This is game 2 of TCA versus Shots. TCA up a game right now. This is a best of 5, so there's at least 2 more games coming. Am I doing the math right? Yes. Anyway, let's take a look at the ships here. TCA has a double Marceau, spec somewhat similarly for guns. We got a Des Moines with unique upgrade, Petropavlovsk with unique upgrade. Dutch Elephant is now in a full secondary build Libertad. El Stackman in a full secondary Schlieffen with Lutyens. I hate that the Google Doc or whatever for builds suggests demo expert. No, you want to keep your secondaries alive as much as possible. So preventative maintenance with Lutyens especially is the way to go. On the other side, we've got Novosibirsk. So that's the Super Petro, essentially. That's the super ship on TCA side. And they have a unique upgrade Des Moines and a gearing COTS build heading towards Charlie, or Chocolate as you like to call it. What's going on to the south for Shots, Puddin'?
Let's see. For Shots, we have a Marceau, Conde, Marsili, Stalingrad, Colombo, Golden Lou, kind of heading to A. I suspect the Golden Lou is going to work in tandem with the Libertad, as I like to call it, Todd, and Bacon. And then we have the do not touch the American boats because they're working in tandem. The Gehring and Des Moines heading to Chocolate. The most American cap in this game right now. It's only because Donuts is not here.
And it's also because both Gehring Des Moines combos are heading towards CCAP. So this is the first time we've seen a Stalingrad in a long while in this tournament. I guess he's going to go all the way to the flank and work his way up. That's smart because then he can ensure that he can only be shot at from this side, doesn't have to worry about his left side at all. And he's going to push in tandem with the what?
You're telling me that they did it smart, went all the way down to the I line to go all the way up the 1 line?
Yes, I1.
Brilliant.
And then you've got the first time we've seen a Conde in a bit. I think we saw one yesterday. Running his engine boost already. So yeah, we're going to see just kind of teams jockey for position early on. You can see that TCA is putting their ships in the middle, roughly 1 grid square apart, and in position to flex and move as necessary. Novosibirsk looks like he might try to get into the cap. He does have his radar at the ready, and I'm sure he's looking at that smoke screen right now and thinking, how far away am I from that? Trying to figure out, does he have the range to catch whatever's in there?
I don't think they made a mod for that.
Do they have a mod for that?
Yeah. For radar ranges, yeah.
No, I mean, it shows on the mini-map, sure, but I mean, like...
No, what you actually have to do, like, I'll joke, hit the M key to bring up the map, and then hold Alt, and it will show you in that view.
Oh, yeah, look at that. That's neat. Look at all those circles.
Knowing it's half the battles, ladies and gentlemen, and small children of the circus size.
So, Frieza's radar comes up empty. Sophie Rain dodges torpedoes. Now, Reserve 5's radar does not come up empty. He catches Rias's Marceau. And also Neo Aero's Gearing. Now, the problem with that is once this radar expires, Sophie Rain's going to get in here. He's just going to just chill behind this island. And then as soon as this radar goes down, he's going to pop his own radar.
Is that how that's going to work?
Most likely. That's my prediction. But, you know, streamer, you're wrong. It's going to happen. Don't worry.
Well, I mean, the only question right now is, are they going to catch anybody? Because, well, the answer would be yes, because they are actively leaving, though.
Yep. Well, because they knew that was happening, see? They predicted, and they're leaving.
They predicted, you say?
Yep.
Are you sure you're not spying for them?
Yeah. Hello,
I mean,
Cosmos.
it is a fairly obvious play, though, too.
It is.
Now, I thought you said Snackman built his Schlieffen for secondaries. Right?
Yeah, why?
Because apparently this is a capping Schlieffen, because he got B all
He
by
did?
himself.
He did. He saw the opportunity to go in and grab it, and he did.
So we like to call that the capping build.
Ah, gotcha. And his Hydra is still available. I think what happened is they saw all of the ships over at A, and they figured, okay, they're strong over there, they're weak at C, so we're going to push through B cap, because take advantage of the opportunity, and clean up the backfield.
Well, I mean, let's face facts. Here's the thing. Team Bravo brought 2 destroyers. There's a smoke cloud with Des Moines, so I wonder if that's the Marceau. And the Marceau that got spotted at A is clearly the Gehring.
That's right. Hey, I wonder if he's going to smoke in a second.
But it's one of those, like, okay, you can confirm where both the DDs are, so, you know, like, Stackman is, like, fairly safe. What's he going to do? Get in a slap fight with Todd? I'm pretty sure he wins that all day, every day.
The big thing is now we've got the Marseille and the Condi pushing through. They have to be careful not to push through too far, or they'll have to deal with Dutch Elephant secondaries. And meanwhile, Pascalo not looking too good here. DCP's down for 30 more seconds. So that's a sticky fire.
They really don't like Petro. It's almost like you guys should have just banned it if you don't like it that much.
Well, they like things even. They dislike other things more. So you know, there you go.
We need more bans. It's just that simple.
Now, I'm surprised to see that they've stopped the Stalingrad so far south here. They've just kind of put him up here, and I kind of feel like he would have been better suited to push through with the others, especially because, hey, you know what? He might have been able to use his radar to catch the Marceau, for example. And just, you know, get some shots downrange onto whatever.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's afraid to move up because there's nothing for him to use his defensive AA fire on.
Well, that's a possibility too.
But it's not like you have 4 ships in front of you.
Right. I mean, that's what I mean. Why is he playing safety right now or goalie? Like, he's not doing anything for his team.
It's either that or he may be stuck.
Oh, you know what? He could be underwater featured.
I wouldn't say underwater feature. I think the island is grabbing out to him. The island is lonely. Like, everybody just blew right by it. And he's like, no. Listen here, Stalingrad. You're not going anywhere. I'm lonely. Build me a McDonald's now.
Fair enough.
He's got plenty of time. He's stuck.
Yeah, but like, you know, here's where, like, if he was moving up, right, he could take advantage of Dutch Elephant showing side, for example, and whatever.
At this point, he's probably cursing that he didn't go range. He's reload.
Oof, big hit on the Condi there from Dutch Elephant's Libertad. It tells me
Stalingrad up there with them.
English Gent waved off of a YOLO charge on the Des Moines. I feel like that's a big mistake. Alright, well, Dutch gets the kill on the Condi. And now Snackman gets to just farm Revenge's Columbo down. That's fun.
I don't think that was the worst idea to wave him off because you. Oh, Stalingrad finally got unstuck.
There he goes.
Because if you think about it, like not knowing when poor Stalingrad was going to get unstuck, you're at that point technically down a ship. Like, you know, he's nowhere to be seen, heard from. He can't even shoot anything because reload.
So here's the thing: if you know that he's stuck, then don't put everybody else forward. You know, you're like you said, you're down a ship. Okay, there goes Dutch Elephant, and there goes the Marsilli. So
Yeah,
I don't know. I
don't
wouldn't
know
have
why.
pushed. You know.
Well, it looks like Schlieffen's winning this fight against the Marceau.
Yep.
And what I mean by that is the secondaries are his kicking its butt.
Huge kill though. Huge kill for shots. They take down the Des Moines, or sorry, not the Des Moines, the Gearing that was scouting for the Des Moines. So that means TCA is going to be left without a smoke buddy.
Vivian, why don't you just go back to Port Don? Mourn the loss of his Gearing buddy? Well, English
Okay.
got caught with his YOLO rush that happened a week and a half too late anyways.
Yeah, it's the thing. Like, all right, cool. You're going to YOLO now when you're less than half health. Cool. I don't know what you were hoping to do there.
Almost turned to get the other set off. If only
Yep.
he had more HP.
Look at this very convenient... Oh, never mind. He got one out the butt.
What, very convenient one torpid? Yes, that was very
Exactly.
convenient.
Very convenient.
Oh look, Snackman is still yet to fire his guns because he's too busy laughing his butt off while his Nurembergs are just rapid fire machine gunning.
Yeah, AI gunners doing their work. And that's the thing, like, all right, you know, if you're gonna wave him off, fine, wave him off, but don't like re-engage him afterwards, right? Like let him run away.
Here's
and
another idea.
Putting us elsewhere.
Let him go as soon as the Columbo is making the Des Moines move.
Mm-hmm.
As Revenge eats torpedoes.
And makes inky right in front of all the secondaries.
Well, I mean, he technically does get to go dark,
Yeah.
but he's better pray that they're not. Well, okay, this repair was going. All right, well, I mean, that only really leaves Snackman with one option and one option only. He needs to go full W Atom with his Hydro on.
Yep.
Because I don't see what could go wrong there. Not like there's a golden loop right there that if you get too close to it, can't do anything either.
There's a plane up to spot Snackman, and the Howden Lu does get spotted on the Hydro. Stalingrad's got Marceau torps coming in from the side.
Well, Snackman's got the Todd behind him going off with its secondaries.
Mm-hmm.
The Columbo
go.
secondaries.
There goes the Des Moines that was on the flank, so that flank has completely collapsed for TCA. Revenge now spotted. He knows he's going to die. He might as well take a shot. And just like that, the Stalingrad finally gets the kill on the Des Moines.
That took way too long. They
It
didn't
did take way
utilize
too
enough
long.
ships either. Well, Team Bravo's got to start flipping these caps. I'm pretty sure they're going to flip shotgun fairly easy with the... I'm not a Petro, so nobody ever bans me. Nova sitting there like... I've never understood that.
Yep. Now they're going to...
What's the Nova? Just a better Petro. Don't ban
Yes. They're going to lose C cap, or A cap pretty easily here. But first of all, they're also going to lose the Stalingrad. Chewie deciding, you know what? One ship dying in this spot wasn't enough. I'm going to go join my friend. He just threw a ship away like that.
Didn't quite make it to his friend, but he got close, so they could either swim over to their friends, or they could build their own Starbucks on the island next to them.
I'm really confused why Florindi's Libertad was pulled away as well. I guess they wanted him to cap. So they're trying to move the Des Moines up.
I can see why, like, what do you want to deal with the Nova? A Des Moines or the battleship?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
I
frankly,
understand that Nova could do some serious damage to a battleship, but it will chew through a Des Moines.
I don't think so. I mean, if it's bow on, it'll be fine. I mean, Novo, it's not that big of a deal.
Listen, if you were in a Nova and a Des Moines was coming at you, the Des Moines would be just fine.
Oh, okay.
Everyone else, the Des Moines loses all its guns.
Right. All right, so the Howden Lu's forced to go forward and engage in a 1v1 with Snackman because, well, everything else is shooting at him from the other side. Here comes the Dutch oven. Snackman manages to get the torpedoes out. Whoa, his other torpedoes are still alive. Wow. He got lucky. And that's another dead ship. So this game went from, hey, look, we secured this side, we did everything right over here, to complete an utter annihilation.
Well, once the Novo dies, that's GG, and they got 12 seconds to do this. Right? Or no?
No.
I got excited.
You got excited. Time extension. But see, a Libertad against the Novo, the problem with it is it's got to turn to show its side so that it can get its secondaries to use. So it's just, that's what I mean, like, send the Des Moines, let him go bow on, leave the Libertad to go and rain down secondaries on Snackman, and who cares? But,
well, Des Moines there better hurry up and get to Snackman.
20 seconds to go.
Des Moines showcasing its speed.
Yeah, the problem is he's going to have to come through at a bad angle. He's turning, okay. Gets the kill. All right. So now all that's left is 2 Marceaus for TCA.
I don't think those Marceaus are fast enough to get out of Dodge.
Right. And this is like, just gonna... It's gonna be a TCA win on time. That's it.
It's literally to run away. We went on 0 caps.
Mm-hmm.
Not like anybody's getting A anytime soon.
Yep, so I just took my death pick because this one will not result in a death pick.
You never know. Well, 9 seconds and counting.
You know what's crazy about this game, Puddin', is Shots had this game in the bag, in my opinion. And they threw away their Colombo, they threw away their Stalingrad, and they threw away their Marceau. And I think those three...
I think without having the Stalingrad with them, they should have slow-rolled it.
Yep.
But... why are you going to rush 2 French DDs on top of it? Like, that's just... it doesn't end well.
It does not. Well, Puddin', guess what? We're going to Game 3. We love Game 3s over here.
Right. Final game.
That's right. That's the joke. So this is a best of 5, which means you have to go to a Game 3. If TCA wins 3-0, then that would continue our...
Stop showing off your math skills around me. I lost count after 1.
That would continue the trend of complete and utter wipes on today. Every game today has been 2-0. And so if TCA wins this, then there you go.
We kind of technically had one game that wasn't a 2-0, was just a here move forward.
Yeah, there was one forfeit, right? Because the team couldn't show up. Oh well.
I mean, I know they have to put in the scoreboard that they won, but it's technically a forfeit.
I have to wonder on day one last tournament during the Enterprise, the Gth iteration of Enterprise. There was a day, I think it was the first day. There was a team that didn't show, and they were completely banned from ever participating again. I wonder if they're going to do that to Thiessen
What?
and everybody else from Thiessen, like on that team. Yeah, like they didn't show up for the tournament. I don't know. Do they have a rule for that?
I don't. I believe they do, because the last time we did this, somebody, like you said, somebody didn't show up, and they're like, "No, you're gone," and then like within the same, like the very next weekend, another team didn't show up, and they're like, "Nah, it's fine," because they told us nobody was going to be able to make it. Right. So I don't think, like, I mean, T-Sun could get a, pay. You can't be seated punishment for this insubordination, but it turns. When did they know? When did they tell? Like, like, why didn't T-Sun show up today? Like, do you know why?
Nope.
Exactly. Like, did something happen to somebody in real life to where, this stupid video game, I'm sorry, I'm on my way to the hospital. That's a little bit more important.
Oh yeah, real life obviously comes first. It's far more important.
All right.
You know what? I should run a commercial break just to be safe. Before we start talking about RoboCop.
Okay, so who wins, RoboCop or Terminator?
Oh my God, that's an easy answer.
Okay. Who?
Huh?
Who wins?
Snow White.
Nah, she doesn't count.
Oh, okay.
Have you not seen the recent Snow White debacles?
No, what are you talking about?
Was it Rachel Zegler who was going to play Snow White, and then she just she made the big mistake of opening her mouth and not saying what Disney told her to say. And it upset a lot of people. They weren't happy when she goes, "This isn't the 1947 version Snow White. I'm a strong, independent woman. I don't need a prince, and we should just cut him out of the movie altogether." Yeah, I can see how that would not go well. That was mistake number one. We could be here all day with all the mistakes.
So anyway, between RoboCop and Terminator, are you talking about like the original Terminator, like the original Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator? We're talking about like the T-1000.
Well, I mean, the T-1000 wins just because it can cheat so easily. But yeah, no, the OG Terminator.
I'm probably gonna have to go with RoboCop on that one. What do you think?
Terminator.
Why?
He's got better plot armor.
Oh, that's true. That's true. And he's got better sunglasses.
Well, I mean, more importantly, he has Skynet. Right. But I mean, RoboCop still has organic organs. RoboCop has none. So, like, I mean, they're all going to be running like some sort of armor piercing. Like, he still take out his heart.
I had like nightmares watching that first Terminator when he cut his eye out. Oh my God. Remember that scene where he goes to the bathroom and he like just all the blood going into the sink?
It's so weird that never bothered me, but I will never, ever to this day take a bath because of Jaws. Explain that one to me.
I don't think I can. I mean, unless you're using bath salts.
Actually, I probably should go get some for my neck.
But you know,
yeah,
the
like
funny thing about RoboCop is he never actually gets shot in the face. And his lower jaw and everything's
what?
exposed.
What? And you guys call me a jerk and an a-hole? You can't shoot somebody in the moneymaker.
It's like Dumb and Dumber, right? Hey, check it out! They gave me this really cool body armor. But what if they shot you in the face? Oh, that's a good question. Hey, what if they shot me in the face? You remember what the response was?
You'll be fine.
That was a risk we were willing to take. Oh God. Looks like they want to start the game now. So I'm gonna let them know we're ready to go. Perfect timing. Commercial break ran. See, we're talking about RoboCop, and here we go. All right, let's see. So Shots is on the opposite side now, so we're gonna go to. Here we go. So welcome to what could be the final game of this entire tournament if TCA wins, because this is a best of 5. Hopefully Shots can take at least one game off of TCA so that we can continue talking about RoboCop. Let's see let's see what Shots is bringing. They've got a Marceau full gun build with Abanu for the boosted survivability expert, a Smallland with Jersey Mike, another Smallland with Jersey Mike, Petro with unique upgrade, and what? What? Look at the Petro. Demolition expert on a Petro?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Listen, that negative 4% fire chance is only going to be enhanced to negative 12 with Demo Expert.
Oh, that's true. That's true. You got a Condi, with Honore, a Moskva with unique upgrade, and Turret Traverse. I think that's Kuznetsov. Napoli, that's got kind of a mix with guns and secondaries. You've got your Vermont with Sniper Quickscope and Halsey or somebody else. It's Halsey. And then finally, there's our Colombo again with unique upgrade. What do we have to the south, Puddin'?
For the winning team, we have Marceau.
Whoa. What?
Yes,
Hey,
hold on.
no bias here, sir.
No, the complete bias. Go Team Bravo. Marceau, I think that's the first Sherman we've seen with a Petro Des Moines Patre.
You just want to go to
heading-
sleep.
Well, more importantly, I want Team Bravo to win the tournament. And this would solidify that. Heading over to the 1-2 line, the Gehring Des Moines. I've never seen that combo. Heading up the middle, the Libertard of Petro. Yeah. Heading to the islands.
All right, I want to draw your attention on this Forrest Sherman for a second. The Forrest Sherman is running Swift and Silence.
Yeah.
So, Swift and Silence enhances your speed when you are not spotted. Cool. It also has a debuff to your reload. Sherman's a gunboat.
What?
So, I'm confused about that decision. I mean, he's got hydro. He's got 5-kilometer hydro, right? So that comes in very handy. I don't know, it just kind of feels weird. Why would you want to not buff your guns in some form? Whatever.
To put a cruiser into smoke, that's the only thing that makes sense. Like get that smoke as big as humanly possible, and Swift and Silence will let you do that.
True, and they do have a gearing already on the other side.
I mean, to me, that's the only thing that makes sense.
Okay.
But I mean, the way I play my Sherman is pure torpedo.
Really?
Of course, yeah, well, I've only played one game in it because I won. I'm like, okay, this ship is broken stupid. I just can't lose in it. So I'm done
There you
playing
go.
it.
There you go. All right.
Des Moines radar catches
Moscow and Petro.
Petro. That yeah.
Now, this is arms race, so of course, in arms race mode, the buffs are lava.
What?
That's right. You can't pick up a buff, otherwise you will melt away in lava.
Is that where I go wrong in random battles?
Could be. And I think you're absolutely correct with the Sherman being a smoke bot for the Des Moines, because you can see him right down there to the south working together. So that gives them kind of a poor man's death snail. That gives them 2 death snails.
Like,
Ironically, they could have also done a Minotaur with unique upgrade, but you know.
well, I mean, like, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, you could put the Sherman into the smoke too, have the Marceau spot. Why not take a Haragumo?
Because the rules state you can only have 1 Gumo or Gearing.
Oh, okay. Well, then that makes sense.
Read the rules, Puddin'.
That's what I have you here for.
Okay. But I
I'm
don't
just
read
here
them
for
all
my
either.
good looks. Just here for my good looks.
Yeah. That's okay. I can understand
Hold on,
that.
let me go look. Oh, and I still don't see the picture of the dogs. No wonder they're so upset.
Yeah, yep.
Windows Update broke the picture of the dogs.
Yes, we're going to blame Windows Update on that. So is the Marceau going to go and pick up the reload now?
What?
Uh-oh.
He could die doing that.
Well, he might die anyway as the Smalllands come around the corner. This could be huge.
I mean, no offense. You already spotted. Why not just go for it?
I completely agree with you because you're like literally that close. Like he could have just ducked behind this island. Oh, look, I got the reload, and then just leave.
Ironically, he comes away better off from it because the Smallland ate a torpedo.
I saw that. Slipways.
All right. Well, what about a Dutch elephant?
In the Libertad, he took a lot of damage. That's what happened to him.
All right. Like at this point, you just sacrifice the Libertard to get the reload.
I'm going to guess that Dutch Elephant got Vermonted.
By the Vermont?
Yes, he
Or
got
the
Vermonted
Colombo?
by the Vermont, yes.
Well, are you sure it wasn't a Colombo they did it?
Maybe it was both.
I don't know if he has to be penetrated by 2 ships at the same time.
See, this is the thing. I really wish we had that damage mod that we had in COTS, and I meant to reach out and ask for permission to use it, and I just forgot. Because that would be so helpful, like right here, to be able to know what's going on.
I didn't know that they, like, I didn't know that they were like they were also like you only use the mods we want you to.
Well, there are certain mods that they give you permission to use for casting and stuff, and I just don't remember if it was on the list of okay or not, and I've just been busy. So Marceau grabs the reload booster now. Uh-oh, Smallland is in trouble up to the north there. Slipways.
I don't think he's in trouble. I think he's dead.
Yeah, he's kind of dead now. Yeah.
Yeah. See, if they had the Hiragumo and broke the rules, that wouldn't have happened. Luckily, they brought a Sherman and followed the rules.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Imagine the response from the team when they get called on it and they just say, "Rules are meant to be broken."
You know, I can't remember who said it, but why is history always written by the winners, and the winners always seem to be the good guys? Well, Napoli's burning. I wonder if
Dutch
he's boiling
elephant.
water to make pasta.
Dutch Elephant is like sailing away from the buff. I think he's actually trying to put himself in a position to back up into the buff, but he just got Columboed.
By Colombo. Are you sure it wasn't the Vermont? I'm not gonna let that one die.
Yes, I am sure it was not the Vermont, but
All right, since you don't know some of the rules, why is Duckman not telling us the rules that we are unaware of?
why? It's like Dutch is now turning the other way. He's like literally just sailing right next to the buff, and now he's gonna die.
I heard a kaboom. The Napoli died up north.
The Napoli is dead now.
Whatever how that area is. What is this? The two area?
Ah, this is Warrior's Path. So,
Or the A side?
it would be A side, yes, if this was a standard setup. So we got one Petro who's exposed to a Patrie and turning even flatter to him. Probably hoping he can get out of this sticky situation before Snackman gets out. Snackman does have his engine booster on. Pterodyne seems to have decided, no, I don't want to do that. Yes, I actually do want to do that. And he's now turning again. There's a Citadel.
There's not a Citadel?
Not a Citadel, no. He barely manages to make the island here.
Now, I can see where you would get confused with the extra black smoke coming out of the engines as a speed boost. But what that really is they're making coffee.
Ah.
Oh, Snackman is finally taking some damage from the Vermont. Slash possibly a Colombo in disguise.
Yep. So now Pterodyne has found safety, and now he's just going to get farmed. But Frisia getting smacked there. That was, it looked like the
Definitely.
Colombo.
That was definitely the Marceau. Like both Petros are in, like, I would dare say, like, I don't want to be in this spot.
Yeah, but Frisia's a lot safer. Oof, another big hit there on Des Moines. Well, yeah, look at Frisia's position. Like, he just keeps moving behind the island. He's fine. There's a gearing and Summer and Des Moines to prevent the Colombo from continuing around the south. Whereas Pterodyne is just exposed to 2 different people, at least, shooting him.
All right, Vermont.
Vermont's
Time
going...
to dunk all over to Petro, because that's where his guns are looking.
Yeah, the only problem is that Vermont is continuing to sail away, so he's got to, like, stop. Pterodyne goes dark.
Wait a minute. What do you mean Vermont has to stop? When did it start moving? Oh. That looks like it hurt the Petro.
Yeah, but, I mean, like, my statement stands. Pterodyne is going to die first.
Probably.
It's far more exposed.
But Frieza lost all his torque tubes.
Oh, no.
I think that was due to a failure of installation.
Big hit there on English Gents, Smallland. We should probably take a look at the craziness that's happening down south. The reason why the Petro isn't being shot at right now is Rias is under attack by the Colombo and the Marceau. Revenge smoking up, basically saying, all right, Tudor, you take all the damage because you can tank it, right? Right. Cool, thanks.
That was I dare say, I think that was a good trade, Marceau for Des Moines.
It is a good trade. The problem is well, Colombo isn't really well known for fighting gearings. But if he can get a good shot on the Petro, that works. Now, Florindi, you were talking about the Vermont. He's actually completely turned around now, and he's flipped his guns. This feels kind of weird. Here comes the radar from Pterodyne's Petro. I think they're trying to
just stop him. I'm confused.
Right, that's what I mean. And it looks like they're trying to get Revenge a shot and also the Vermont a shot.
Snackman's like holding on by a thread right now.
Yes, he is.
You got to put the fire out. Like, you're surrounded by water, dude. Just somebody grab a bucket and throw it on the fire. I disagree with this shot.
Well, instead of trying to stay dark.
Yeah, like he knows he like has the ability to.
All right, there goes all snack man.
It ties it up on ships, but the problem is both their battleships are dead.
So, are we going to see the impact of battleships versus no battleships here?
What
Conde
is
getting a
funny,
fire?
Team Bravo's got more buffs.
Yeah, they have picked up more buffs. Here comes the dunking. Nice, solid hit from the Vermont. And double fire, so Frieza's going to die first. Very good work by Revenge and the Marceau down south, breaking up that death snail.
Goering is still desperately trying to torp the Colombo.
Yeah, and Revenge just kind of turned back into this other torpedo salvo here. Usually when you do torpedo zigzagging, you want to turn at like 45-degree angles. But you don't want to resume course. You want to turn and then turn again and then resume.
Oh, Pterodine's under immense fire right now. When I say that, just one person.
And he's got 3 seconds till he can DCP. Or not, because the fire burned out. But he's down. He's out of heals. Completely out of heals.
Off too.
Speaking of, Revenge is going up.
Wisely opens up.
You might as well.
You need him gone. You need to avenge Snackman. And make sure that my prediction was right. Oh my god. Please hit
It's
him.
like I'm just waiting for like something to happen between both of them. There he goes.
I was gonna say I'm waiting for the Colombo to shoot him, which the Colombo doesn't.
Let's see. That was Pterodine. Is he the one that took Demolition Expert? He is. So good thing he had that for the extra fires on the gearing there. Oh, Revenge.
Well, what this does is frees up the gearing to now pick up the damage buff so you get more.
Yeah.
So when
well,
your one torpedo actually connects, you could possibly kill the Colombo.
there goes English
Des Moines.
Gent.
Des Moines doing Des Moines things. Well, Des Moines dead.
Yeah, but see, Florendi wasted a lot of time going around the backside of this island just so he can have shots. Looks like he's shooting at the Vermont or at the Petro. That's the smart choice. Not enough.
No, they're not gonna.
Columboed. So if I'm the Conde, I guess I'm just going to go forward now and beat the crap out of the Sherman. What am I afraid of?
It's 2 torpedoes.
Oh, yeah, and he's looking the wrong way for those.
Oh, you never know that.
We're even on score right now, 390 to 390.
We're not even remotely close on even. I don't believe that score timer. I think it's fake news.
Fake news, huh? There goes the hits on the Sherman. Conde finally decides to go in and end his life.
And Goering will be next.
As Revenge takes another gearing torpedo, and that will kill him. Bye-bye.
Well, we finally got rid of that pesky Colombo /
Yeah.
Vermont in disguise.
And once again, we are tied up on score.
You know, it's gonna be interesting if they kill the Conde. Right? And then Goering rushes Moskva and kills it, right, and they trade out, do you think the Vermont can make it to the cap within the 2 minutes?
The way he's sailing, no. He's going behind another island right now.
I wouldn't say behind. He's taking a scenic route. I'm very familiar with that from playing my Arkansas beta.
Okay. Connie does DCP and heal, and he's dark, which is huge for him right now. He needs that time to disengage. Mosfa being forced forward by the gearing. Mosfa's out of hydro and out of radar. Ouch.
What is the gearing waiting for?
Yeah, he doesn't know that.
I don't care. I don't care even if he does have it. You have 1 minute.
Oh my god, are we going to see a draw?
But that means everybody loses.
That's right.
You know what?
1 minute to
actually
go.
hate to say it, but that's probably going to be their best bet. I don't think the Moskva can get to the gearing in time.
Marceau torps out on the Moskva.
Oh,
Gearing torps out on the Moskva.
gearing has 1 smoke left.
So the way that you deal with a ship behind an island like this is you send one on one side and one on the other. And that looks like what they're trying to do here with the Condi. 30 seconds to go. He's spotted.
He's going to pop his smoke and die.
There's the shots. There's the kill. 20 seconds to go. Condi just has to...
completely.
He dodges these torpedoes. 9 seconds to go. We're going to game 4, Puddin'.
Wow. You're welcome for that.
We're going to game 4.
Puppy? What? You want to say hello?
Say hello.
Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl?
Oh, who just died? The Marceau died at the end.
Who's a good girl?
Wow.
Who's a good puppy?
Now, I gotta say, this was probably the most exciting game of the tournament, Puddin'. What do you think?
Well, it definitely didn't put me to sleep.
I think it woke me up, actually, yeah.
I mean, it was like... I mean, they just came out right away almost swinging.
Yep. That was good to see. I love seeing teams, they don't give up, they find ways to make it work. I gotta say, thinking back to, in that particular game, Dutch Elephant not getting that reload buff, I think is what really sealed the deal for this team. They weren't able to farm out enough ships at the end of the battle, and therefore it allowed shots to survive, especially the Condi.
I mean, like you say, he was dead anyways. Get the buff.
I really thought that's what he was doing.
least-
It looked like he was turning like this, and then he was just going to reverse in, which is fine. Just reverse in and get it. But then he, like,
Yeah.
turned as he reversed back.
I
Why?
I mean, let's face facts. Why did he do it? Because he wanted to try to save the ship instead of realizing I'm going to die anyways. Let me let my death mean something and get my team up reload.
Yep. I need to hit the bathroom for a sec. I'm going to run a commercial break, chat.
Perfect.
This
I gotta
is-
let the puppy out real quick.
Yeah, I figured it sounded like you have to go do that, and I love Chad is catching up to these moments right now.
Moment of silence, everybody.
Oh,
talking
man.
In chat.
Weather report. What's the weather like where you're at? Where are you tuning in from? All that good stuff. Share it. See you in a minute. Okay, that was exciting. That was exciting. Are you not entertained? I'm watching this, I'm watching his chat catches up to this moment. Wow, what a finish. One of the nice things about streaming with the delay, guys, is that we get to go back and see some of those moments a second time. And this is one of those moments where I'm really glad I was here. You can say, you remember this moment when you saw TCA get defeated by shots at the very final seconds. What a GG. Amazing.
Ugh.
You're back already?
All right.
So as a reminder, guys, this will be game 4. Whenever this tournament ends, whether it be after this current game that's coming up, or the one that follows if we go all the way to game 5, which I would really hope we do, because I love going to the final game, just fun. We will be doing our after party. We will hang out and do something live, whether that's play more Steel Hunters or do some World of Warships. That will be up to you as chat to decide. Right now, I've got about 3.5 hours left for our stream for the day, so plenty of time to do whichever you guys would prefer. And then also the if we do Warships, of course, there will be an opportunity for people to join me and div and all that kind of stuff. So,
Are you ready for the question I'm about to put into the training room chat?
no. Also, by the way, a good point. You do get points for picking up buffs. So, one more buff pick or something could have had an impact too. Anyway, what's the question? Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna head on there for you, so we can get them involved in this.
Oh my God, OG RoboCop or remake RoboCop? That's a great question, but really, there's no contest. OG RoboCop wins. Come on. The only thing that's cool about the remake RoboCop is like seeing him breathe. Like that's like it, you know? When they take away all of his armor and stuff, and like literally you're just watching his lungs go up and down, and or whatever, expand and contrast.
The only good thing about the remake RoboCop is he's much sleeker. He's not like just a big honking menace. Mm-hmm. You know?
I do like the homage to the original RoboCop in the remake when they were asking him to choose, like, when they were going through all the different, like, you know, models that RoboCop could be, and actually the OG RoboCop was one of them.
Yeah.
So I thought that was cool. Which American city hosted the U.S. leg of the iconic Band Aid concert? What the hell is the Band Aid concert?
Oh, that was London, right? Or wait, what you went? Was it U.S. city?
It says which American city, so you go with London.
No, because it was London and Madison Square Garden. Was it Madison Square Garden? The Band-Aid, the Save the Starving Children in Africa thing, you know, Queen.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So then it would be New York City.
No, I meant the band Queen, when they kind of came back with their greatest performance ever in London. I think it was New York.
Shots says that Shots is ready, yet English Gent is not ready, and he's on Team Shots. Okay.
Well, There have been 0 bugs in the training room ever.
Esports ready. That's all right. Teams have a certain amount of time to ready up anyways, so it's not a big deal. Oh, really? Oh, that's good to see.
They can't contact English.
Yeah. Okay.
I wonder if this has something to do with him being surrounded by Germans.
Oh, goodness.
I'm
Oh,
not
that
the one to
just...
type that in chat so much earlier, and I'm like, just throw out strudel.
I saw that.
Oh, I mean, I don't know if chat saw that.
Philadelphia.
Was it Philly?
It's Philadelphia was the answer, yeah. Huh.
Yeah, it was the whole like we saved the world crap thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't remember who they upset by not inviting them to sing like "We Are the World" or whatever the hell it was.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know Slayer wasn't involved, so I just didn't care.
Of course. That sounds about right for you.
God.
Let's see. What is the date today? Today is the, what, 14th? 14th. So, this week, I've got all the videos from today and yesterday and last weekend, because I didn't do the first couple days on the tournament either. I got all those videos to get out on YouTube. Once that's done, or maybe before, I don't know. We'll see. I also have tomorrow's stream. So tomorrow's stream will be doing replay analysis for the first time this patch. I've already got 5 replays set up to do it. And I also have a new toy that I need to figure out. I got a Stream Deck Plus White Edition, thanks to the generosity of you all, especially Taro in chat. When you guys have been subbing, cheering bits, all that kind of stuff, like that's allowed me to be able to expand a little bit with my setup. So I'm looking forward to seeing what I can do with the Stream Deck Plus. I do have a regular Stream Deck that I use right now, so I'm hoping to be able to incorporate both of them.
Well, Good had also agreed with you with OG RoboCop.
Who did?
I'm just gonna say Golden Lou because I can't think and see it any other way because I'm a moron. In your chat.
I see it. I see it. Howdenly ooh. Yep.
Why can't you guys have like normal names like Steve or Bob or Jerk?
Guys, go get Bob. So the one player is gone. They can't get him back in. They're going to swap players around.
Makes sense. Did anybody seen Grunty?
I haven't seen Grunty in a while, actually. Yeah.
Need
He
to
doesn't
translate
really.
for me.
He doesn't really like to hang out for tournaments.
Yeah, but I need him. I need a translator.
God, do you remember last time when they kept kicking me out of the training room?
Oh God! And they left me in there.
Right?
Of course, nothing
Oh, that's right.
beats when they put me on a team And they put the guy who was on the team in the spectators, and it's like, no.
Mm-hmm.
That was another good one.
Between Moskva, Napoli, and Salem, which should you get first? You have the coal for all three. I would say either Moskva or Napoli first. Napoli if you like the secondary kiting away fun stuff, and Moskva if you like just pointing the ball at the enemy and not having to think. Salem,
What are you
I
going
would
to use
probably
the
rank
ship
third.
for?
But that's what I was saying. Like, you know. Anyway, we do have a replacement for English Gent, so we should be seeing the game start off soon at TM. Okay, guys, game has dropped. We have
That was
shots.
a quick replacement.
Well, the one thing that I know about SFSO is that they are really good at getting their players ready to go, and they have people on deck usually watching, hanging out just in case. So, very much appreciated. These guys did a great job with that. Let's see. I need to do reversed.
I don't. I just go to the left team.
I know. You're lucky on that. One of these days, Puddin, we'll do an Uno reverse, and you'll stream, and I'll just hang out, and you'll enjoy the fun that is.
You know what? We'll do it for COTS Internationals, because what could possibly go wrong with me being that my first time ever?
There you go. Perfect. All right, so let's take a look now at Shots versus TCA. This is game 4. We're on a best of 5, the finals for the Enterprise H tournament. That's right. This is the 8th iteration of the Enterprise tournament. They have with them a Smolland with Jersey Mike, a Marceau with Abanu, another Smolland with Jersey Mike, a Moskva with Unique Upgrade, a Condi with Honore, Napoli, that's secondary spec with Sansonetti, a Des Moines with Unique Upgrade, and probably Halsey. Revenge once again is Unique Upgrade Colombo, and there is the Sniper Scope with Halsey Vermont. That's also naked. What do we have to the south, Puddin?
For the South, once again, the best team, Team Bravo. We have a Marceau, a Torp Gehring, a Des Moines. Those two are both legendary. A Conde, a Colombo heading towards apples. We don't like apples.
Oh, bye. Okay, keep going.
We have a Daring heading to Bacon. Ledgemont Petro to Bacon, Moskva, and Libertad, as I call it, Todd, heading towards chocolate. Yeah, okay. What happened?
So, L Snackman was running a COTS ready build. He did not have commander skills on his battleship. What was he playing? The Colombo. Let's see what happened.
He can't change that, can he?
I don't believe he can.
Well, English Genta's back. Chewy's back. I didn't even notice that in the Colombo. No,
Apparently somebody crashed on TCA. Looking at the Napoli and the Moskva, trying to decide which one's better. Like I said, if you're kiting away game style, then Napoli. If you want bow in, whatever, then Moskva.
No, my question is, clan battles or random battles?
Well, Napoli and Moskva are both useful in both.
Well, you have to remember, Moskva is now being limited.
True, but Napoli's been limited too in the past, hasn't it?
Yeah, so, like, it's why I bring it up. Like, how many Napolis and Moskvas does the clan have? And, like, you know, all that.
If a team independently reports a violation of their own ship selection, okay, that's not going to matter. Restart is possible. That's a server crash. In case of a disconnect within the first 2 minutes of battle, no damage done yet. Game is restarted. Both teams must not change players, ship selection, or any settings of the played ships.
So he's got to play a cuts ready build.
He's got to play a COTS ready build. We'll have to go and see if he's got that. Let's see. I'm sure he does. It's Snackman. Let's start by checking that. He's got skills now.
So I thought he did have skills when I hovered over him.
I could have sworn I didn't see any commander skills. I was going to go back and look at a second, and then that was it. All right, well, I'm going to take a look at this and see. Can I go back? Actually, right now, it's on that part of the screen. So let's see here. I'm going over that build. All right, and then we're going to go down to the south. There, Colombo.
Oh, there it is on the bottom of your screen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Unfortunate. Will they catch it?
Well, you know, as they say in the mob, write everybody out because I want a lighter sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Well, did we go over the ship lineups again for everybody?
No, and since I usually just put chapters in now, it's not that big of a deal. I think we covered all the other ships.
Yeah, just making sure. Snackman taking damage with or without captain skills.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say they're gonna push C and kite A. Right. I mean, like that's the only thing that makes sense with the Conde and the Marceau and the Gehring and the Des Moines and the Colombo over there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Daring's under radar, so he's stuck in that position for a while. Interesting, interesting.
I do like the Death Snail setup down here with the Gehring, the Marceau, the Des Moines. I mean, they really want to grab A and then hold it.
Well, what I find interesting is you have the Småland and the Des Moines both over top of Bacon too. Like, how does the Daring even get this?
Mm-hmm. Very
Like,
carefully.
It's nothing but radar. He'll be constantly radared.
Mm-hmm.
Småland taking blind shots where the Petra was at, I believe. Well, not much going on. They got A. They got the only cap.
Mm-hmm.
Smolin radars the daring. I questioned that radar. I would have saved it for him to try to get on to me.
You know, he might be just trying to keep Dutch back, but even then, there's still the Petro over here.
Well, I mean, I highly doubt Dutch is going to get on it in the 30 seconds before the Des Moines radar comes back.
Mm-hmm.
His hydro's not like there's no way the Des Moines doesn't suspect torpedoes have to be coming.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what you do with the daring, right? Is you when you play this map, the daring is there so that you can single fire torpedoes at this exact spot.
Oh, small and on sea cap radar by Moskva.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you have to get resets at all.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Good job, Smallin, for getting the cap. And now you finally take damage. Little too late there, Moskva.
What's going on in this corner here? Condi versus Condi.
Oh, that's going to be a boring fight.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if the Vermont can dunk all over Moskva. Somewhat. See, not much really going on here.
Well,
Has anybody made their decision on OG Robocop or remake Robocop yet? And just get to Salem. I don't care what everyone else says.
mm-hmm.
Let's see. I mean, this definitely, I think, this one's going to come down to who loses a ship first.
It really will. And I think this Moskva south over here is probably going to be the first dead.
Ooh, Des Moines got touched.
Where at? Over... Oh, I see. Over on the...
yeah, B. Yeah, above B.
Mm-hmm. Probably got Columboed by Snackman.
No, I think it was the Libertard. Look how far he's backed up. Like I know he's moved forward now, but he was backed
Frieza?
up pretty far. Maybe it was. I don't know. Like something touched him. Definitely
Yeah.
wasn't asking about torps.
Yeah. Well, no, his plane was up, so that's why I was thinking, you know.
Oh, he might have actually had a shot.
There's the kill. It's the only problem about putting a Moskva in that position is you need your Moskva player to know that he has to back off when there's like more than one ship shooting at him.
Well, pretty much you back off as soon as the battleship shoots at you.
Yeah, exactly. And you wait until that battleship goes and finds something else to shoot at. Then you can come back out and play. Now, Revenge also got whacked a bit too. Snackman's plane is up, so I wouldn't be surprised if he was the one that got that shot off.
Well, they're finally getting B cap as Des Moines pops radar, so your smoke is useless.
Yeah, but I mean,
Swollen now farming out Petro.
of course, with the Moskva gone, he's got the ability to move a little bit farther forward now. And Libertad, we talked about battleships, projecting power. Frisia right now isn't able to project any power in this position.
Well, Petro took a torpedo from Smallend. Well, I think right now Libertard is scouting between these two islands on where he wants his home.
Yeah, he's picking out a nice place to rest.
I would go underneath the no battleship sign that literally everybody ignores. Petro's not doing too well.
Well, no, and he just got smacked a little bit from Colombo Sap. Speaking of Colombo, here comes a shot on Chewy Bro Pro's Moskva. Doesn't do enough, and there goes Pascal's Petro. So TCA down 2 ships now. They do have 1 cap. Dutch has been spending an awful lot of time trying to get this B cap, and
More
hasn't been
importantly,
coming up with anything.
he's been losing a lot of HP and like burning through his what do you call it, heals.
Heals. Mm-hmm.
Finally getting some movement coming out of apples.
Well, it takes a little bit of time to, once you get the cap, you need to take your time, make sure you know where everybody's going, and you don't want to over push too quickly. So I understand the reserve decision making there.
Smallend's dead.
As Smallend takes 2 torpedoes and then proceeds to die.
Well, that's a free cap now.
It's a free
Hopefully
cap
for
now, yes.
Dutch Elephant. The only problem when Dutch gets this, what does he do now? Because his whole game plan has been capture B.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like once he captures B, then what? Like I think they're in trouble. I think Dutch has no other game plan except for complain.
Now I guess the big question is, what are they going to do to respond to this? Because they have to kite away up north, and they can't afford to lose a lot of health doing so. I say that as a huge salvo is coming in right now on Revenge's Colombo. Does not connect. Oh, look at the other side! Look at the other side! Look at the other side!
What, Libertard just getting...
Yeah. Frisia's got to... Napoli torps, he takes 1. Vermont coming down.
I take it a little loose with the Vermont coming down. I think he's going to the Vermont.
Kind of is.
Ironically, that will take somebody out of this fight. But I don't even see him trading here.
Frisia should not be able to trade this.
Keyword is should.
The key, exactly. That's the key word. All right, there you go.
Well, it looks like keyword lived up to keyword. That's why it's the keyword.
Word. Word is the word.
Bird.
Anyway. So now we've got Reserve 5 taking up a defensive position here. It's a smart play. Moskva, though, is in a bit of a bind. I don't know why they put Chewy Bro Pro in the channel like this. Shouts out on Dutch Elephant's daring from the Colombo and the Condi.
Well, Dutch finally gets
Wow.
taken.
Nothing. None of those shots hit. That's just wild. Tudor Dragon is in trouble up north now in the Marceau. He's trying to trade out with Eversman, but Eversman's got more hit points.
What a jerk having more HP.
How dare he have more HP? Don't worry, he's turning into a Torp. He'll die right here. So it is a trade.
Thank you for
TCA.
making the streamers look like idiots.
I am always happy to have that happen. So at this point, TCA still down 2 ships, but the key though is that they were able to get the B cap, and Chewy Bro Pro's put himself in a terrible spot now. Just say, hey guys, I'm here.
That is brilliant
Why?
because nobody likes it.
Well,
It's
take a
200
look.
IQ play.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
what do you think is going to happen? Like, the Conde dies and then somebody just blasts the Moskva with torps?
Uh-huh. Chewie moves
No.
forward. He's got... Oh! Oh, Chewie doesn't even have Hydro!
What?
He doesn't have Hydro! He's got defensive anti-air! Oh, Jesus. Even worse reason to put yourself there.
Yeah, you know what? I hate to say this, but I hope to God the lawyers don't get involved. Like, it's like, are we playing this game out for zero reason?
I mean, I don't know. I've been trying to keep an eye on the channel. We haven't seen anything posted yet.
I mean, the only reason is because, like, there are 2 other gentlemen streaming this who probably also caught it. Plus, we have our chat that have caught it, and I'm sure their chat have caught it.
Right.
Because, ironically, the only way you can check if somebody has done that is basically through the streams.
Or you say, give me the replays. I want the replay of the first game with the draw, and then the replay of the second. And then open it up. Yes or no, you did the thing or didn't. Slipways, doing what Slipways has done best so far this tournament, get overextended, and now he's getting Robocopped hard.
There's been a lot
Gone.
of Robocop in this particular battle.
Poor guy. Wow, he just melted. He just disappeared.
Well, with all that going on, the Des Moines pushes into the cap. There goes... What, Columbo shots in on him? What? Oh, Jesus.
What?
Well, the Des Moines took a beating from, I believe, Snackman. I think like 1 shell, maybe? Not
Yeah,
100% sure.
Yeah, I don't know. The decision to have him move forward and go into the B cap and then come out of the B cap, it just... I have so many questions.
Ironically, the Conde is actually in prime Conde spot. He's got, like, he's on everybody's flank.
Yeah, but the problem is, Reserve 5 pushed away, doesn't have the Hydro range to spot anything anymore. So that feels bad.
Well, I don't know if it feels bad or worse. And that is an interesting smoke cloud, to say the least.
Mm-hmm. It's the frown or the smiley face, depending on how you want to look at it.
It could be both. Like, we're not going to limit ourselves to one. Oh, Mike, was that a blind shot on the Gehring?
You might as well. 30 seconds to go. You might as well take blind shots, because otherwise you lose, and then we have to find out if we're doing a game 5 or if we're just letting it stay here with the rule violation. Either way feels bad, but, you know. Time extension.
Oh, Conde's out of hydros, but it looks like he anticipated these torpedoes.
Yeah, but still not going to anticipate enough, unfortunately. So down he goes. 30 seconds to go. Des Moines shots on the Gehring. Gets the kill. Time extension. And then dies.
Not time extension, because he died. All right, so all we need now is a Columbo to ran Columbo.
It's not going to happen. Snackman is going on the other side of the island. They're going to stare at each other angrily and raise their fists and yell at each other in Italian.
Well, stupid spotter plane is doing its job spotting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a reset.
I mean, he's there mostly just to slow the point gain down and try to get something happening in 12 seconds, but...
It's a one-cap win, because there's literally nothing close to A, so just, like, let them have it go dark and live.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't want to get detonated.
All right.
To find out
there's
what
our death
happens
pick.
there.
So that, I believe, is a TCA victory. But I'm seeing some comments in the chat. We things might
Like,
stay tuned, guys. Let's put it that way.
it's like, yeah, you know, it's not over. We have something to investigate. Exactly. Like, I mean, if I feel bad for Snack Man.
You know, the crazy thing is, before we had this build viewer, there'd be no way of knowing.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean?
Oh, right. But I mean, like I said, like, ironically, the fastest and easiest way is somebody watching the streamers. Like, no, yeah, it's clearly her. Here's the clip.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Well, I wonder how long
What do you
this
mean?
is going to take.
What do we mean, Robocopped? So, Fluffy, Robocopped means if you've seen the movie Robocop, in the first 5 minutes of that battle, you have poor officer, detective, whatever, Murphy, just getting hammered by, what, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys, like just laying into him with shotguns, assault rifles, pistols, whatever. He's got body armor, but of course everything, pretty much just gets disintegrated, including his right arm. It gets blown away after the fact. But anyway, so that's what happens with so that's why we say Robocopped. All right, it's that scene from Robocop when that one guy is just getting like, yeah, there's no way he's gonna live, and yet he does. So anyways, I'm going to run a commercial break now. We're going to have to figure out what's going on. I could use it to stand up and walk away for a minute. Anyways, so I'm just going to go ahead and hit the commercial break button. No. I got a message I'm just looking at. So it looks to me like they're actually not considering it to be a I think they're literally just going to consider it to be a draw, and that's it.
Okay, we can't have it as draw because then nobody gets the women and the drugs.
Yeah, no, everybody. No, yeah, that's right. There's not enough to go around. And then Mr. Fluff